Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you again. Today, we're learning the word
Qualifikation.
Hi Alex.
Qualifikation.
What does that mean?
Great question.
Qualifikation.
Generally means qualification or qualification requirements. It can refer to skills or credentials necessary for a job or task. The most common meaning is related to educational qualifications. Just be careful, it can be confused with the English word qualification, but it doesn't always carry the same nuance.
Interesting. So, how do we use it in German?
Let's break it down.
Qualifikation.
Is a feminine noun, so we say
Die Qualifikation.
the plural form is
Die Qualifikationen.
You could say
Ich habe eine gute Qualifikation.
meaning I have a good qualification. In the past tense, you might say
Ich hatte eine gute Qualifikation.
which translates to I had a good qualification. And in perfect, you would say
Ich habe eine gute Qualifikation gehabt.
Okay, so it's used for both past and present. What about the imperative?
we don't typically use an imperative form for
Qualifikation.
since it's a noun. However, if you want to encourage someone, you can say
Verbessere deine Qualifikation.
meaning improve your qualification.
That's helpful. Where does this word come from?
Qualifikation.
Comes from the Latin word,
Qualificare.
which means to make or become qualified. The concept has evolved over time, but it has always been associated with skills and competencies.
That's really interesting. I love learning about word origins.
Let's break down
Qualifikation.
into smaller parts. The prefix isn't separate here, but the root
Qualis.
means of what kind. It emphasizes the quality of the skills. There's no suffix to break down in this case since it's a straightforward noun.
So it's all about quality. That makes sense.
Yes. Now, let's look at some similar words. With the same prefix, we have
Qualitativ.
meaning qualitative. Then there's
Qualifizieren.
meaning to qualify. If we look at words with the same suffix,
Aktion.
we have
Information.
information and
Kreation.
creation. For compounds, we can consider
Eignungsqualifikation.
Which means suitability qualification, where the last part determines the gender.
Wow, there are so many. That's really helpful.
Let's practice using
Qualifikation.
in real-life situations. Imagine you're at a job interview. You might start with,
Ich habe eine hohe Qualifikation für diese Stelle.
meaning I have a high qualification for this position. Can you try saying that?
Ich habe eine hohe Qualifikation für diese Stelle.
Perfect. Now, think about talking to a friend about skills. You could say,
Meine Qualifikation hilft mir, einen Job zu finden.
meaning my qualification helps me find a job.
Meine Qualifikation hilft mir, einen Job zu finden.
Great job. One last situation, discussing further education. You might say,
Ich möchte meine Qualifikation verbessern.
which means I want to improve my qualification.
Ich möchte meine Qualifikation verbessern.
Awesome. Now, let's talk about remembering the gender. Since
Qualifikation.
ends in,
Tion.
it's usually feminine. A mnemonic could be imagining a diploma with a big pink ribbon, symbolizing femininity.
I'll remember that.
Good. Now, here are some usage notes.
Qualifikation.
Is typically formal, often used in professional contexts. Common collocations include
Akademische Qualifikation.
which means academic qualification, and
Berufliche Qualifikation.
meaning professional qualification. Remember, it can be confused with
Qualität.
which means quality.
Got it.
Let's see how well you remember. What is the gender of?
Qualifikation.
It's feminine.
Correct. What's the plural form?
Die Qualifikationen.
Exactly. How would you say I have a qualification in German?
Ich habe eine Qualifikation.
Right. Now, what does
Ich möchte meine Qualifikation verbessern.
mean?
I want to improve my qualification.
Perfect. And finally, where does the word come from?
It comes from Latin.
Excellent job, Sam. Today we learned about
Qualifikation.
its meanings and how to use it in different contexts. Remember, it's all about understanding your skills and qualifications in various situations.
Thanks, Alex. I really enjoyed this lesson.
You're welcome. Keep practicing, and I look forward to our next session together.